Have you ever caught yourself talking when nobody was around? Maybe you were looking for something and said, "Where did I put it?" Maybe you replayed an argument and suddenly realized you were actually speaking out loud. Or maybe you have even had a full conversation with someone who was not there. And here's the strange part. You probably do it far more often than you realize. But why? Why does a thought that begins silently inside your mind sometimes suddenly turn into actual words? And why do some people seem to do it far more than others? You might think it is just a random habit, something that does not really mean anything. But what if that is not true? What if the moments when you start talking to yourself are happening for a reason? And what if that reason is different depending on what you are thinking, what you are feeling, or what is happening inside your mind at that exact moment? Because once you start noticing when you talk to yourself, you may realize something surprising. You have been doing it your entire life, but you may have never understood why. The first reason. So, why does this happen? One of the simplest reasons is this. Sometimes your thoughts become easier to deal with when you hear them. Think about the last time you had too many things on your mind. Maybe you were trying to remember something, trying to solve a problem, or trying to figure out what to do next. Inside your head, everything can feel mixed together. Then suddenly you say, "Okay, first I will do this, then I will do that." Or, "Wait, where was I?" You're not really talking to anyone, but somehow saying it out loud can make the situation feel clearer. And here is what is interesting. You may not even realize that you're doing it. It can happen while you are cooking, driving, working, or simply trying to remember where you left your phone. But organizing your thoughts is only one reason, because sometimes you are not talking to yourself to figure something out. Sometimes you are talking to someone who is not even there. The second reason. But sometimes you're not talking to yourself to organize your thoughts. Sometimes you're talking to someone who is not even there. Think about an argument you had recently. Maybe someone said something that annoyed you, and at the time you did not know what to say, so the conversation ended. But later, when you were alone, you suddenly thought of the perfect response, and before you know it, you are saying it out loud. Maybe you imagine what they would say back. Then you answer, they respond, you respond again, and suddenly you're having an entire conversation with someone who is not even there. But why? Why does your mind keep returning to conversations that are already over? Why do some moments seem to stay with you long after everyone else has moved on? Sometimes it is because the conversation may have ended, but your mind has not finished with it yet. And that leads to another reason people talk to themselves. Because sometimes you are not replaying the past. You are preparing for something that has not even happened yet. The third reason. Sometimes the conversation in your head is not about the past. It is about something that has not happened yet. Maybe you need to ask someone for something. Maybe you have to confront someone. Maybe there's an important conversation you're nervous about. So before it happens, you start practicing. You imagine what you are going to say. Then you imagine how they might respond. And without even noticing, you are answering them out loud. If they say this, I will say that. No, maybe I should say it differently. You replay the conversation. Change your words. Try again. Almost like you're practicing for something only you can see. And here is the interesting part. Sometimes you're not doing this simply because you are talking to yourself. You are doing it because you do not want to be unprepared. But preparing for a conversation is not the only time your voice comes out. Sometimes you start talking to yourself when you are under pressure, when you are stressed, confused, or trying very hard not to make a mistake. And that is where things get even more interesting. The fourth reason. Have you ever been under pressure and quietly told yourself, "Come on, focus. Or maybe you were nervous and said, okay, stay calm. Maybe you were about to do something important and whispered, do not mess this up. In moments like these, you are not having a random conversation with yourself. You are trying to guide yourself through the moment. When things feel stressful, your thoughts can become louder. And sometimes those thoughts come out as words. Almost like one part of you is trying to help another part of you stay focused. You tell yourself what to do. You remind yourself what matters. You try to stay calm, keep yourself from making a mistake. But here is something worth paying attention to. Not everyone speaks to themselves in the same way. Some people say, it is okay, you can handle this. Others say, you always mess things up. And that difference can change the entire conversation you are having with yourself. Because sometimes the most important thing is not why you talk to yourself. It is what you are actually saying. The fifth reason, but sometimes you are not trying to focus. You are not solving a problem, and you are not preparing for a conversation. Sometimes you are simply trying to feel better. Maybe you are worried about something. Maybe you are nervous. Maybe something happened that you cannot stop thinking about. And without realizing it, you say things like, it is okay, calm down, everything will be fine, just breathe. In that moment, you are doing something interesting. You are becoming the person you need to hear. No one else may be around. No one may be telling you that everything is going to be okay. So you tell yourself. And maybe that is why some people seem to talk to themselves more during difficult moments. Because when everything feels uncertain, sometimes the only voice immediately available is your own. But there is another side to this, because sometimes the voice inside your head is not comforting you at all. Sometimes it is criticizing you, and that can reveal something even more important. The sixth reason, but sometimes the voice you're talking to is not comforting you at all. It is criticizing you. You make a small mistake and immediately say, I am so stupid. You forget something and think, what is wrong with me? Something does not go the way you wanted. And suddenly, you are blaming yourself for everything. And the strange thing is, you might not even realize how often you do it. Because when you have spoken to yourself a certain way for a long time, it can start to feel normal. But here is something worth thinking about. If another person spoke to you the same way you sometimes speak to yourself, would you want to be around them? Or would you eventually get tired of hearing that voice? Because the truth is, you can talk to yourself to solve problems. You can talk to yourself to stay calm. You can talk to yourself when you are under pressure. But the words you choose matter too. And sometimes the most important conversation happening in your life is the one nobody else can hear. But there is one more reason people talk to themselves. And this one can completely change the way you look at it. Because sometimes talking out loud can actually help you understand what you are thinking. The seventh reason, and this might be one of the most interesting reasons of all. Sometimes you do not really know what you are thinking until you hear yourself say it. Maybe something has been bothering you all day. You know you're upset, but you're not exactly sure why. Then you start talking about it, maybe just yourself, and suddenly things begin to make more sense. You hear yourself say, actually, I think that is what bothered me. Or maybe that is why I've been feeling this way. Sometimes a thought can stay unclear while it is moving silently around inside your head. But when you put that thought into words, you may start seeing it differently. And that is why you might talk to yourself while trying to make a decision, while dealing with a problem, or while trying to understand how you really feel. Because sometimes you're not talking just to hear your own voice. You're talking because you're trying to understand yourself. And when you look at all these reasons together, organizing your thoughts, replaying the past, preparing for the future, staying in control, calming yourself down, or simply trying to understand what is going on inside you, one thing becomes clear. Talking to yourself may be far more normal than you once believed. But there is still one important question left. When should you actually pay attention to it? After looking at all these reasons, you might be wondering, so is talking to yourself actually normal? For many people, yes, it can happen when you are trying to solve a problem, when you are replaying something that happened, when you are preparing for something, when you are stressed, or when you are simply trying to understand what you are thinking or feeling. So the next time you catch yourself saying, "Where did I put that?" Okay, calm down, or even having an entire conversation with someone who is not actually there, you do not have to immediately think, "Why am I doing something so strange?" Instead, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what is my mind trying to do right now? Maybe you're trying to solve something. Maybe you're trying to prepare yourself. Maybe you're trying to calm yourself down. Or maybe you're simply trying to understand something that has not fully made sense yet. Because talking to yourself is not always as strange as people have been led to believe. But there is one thing that is far more important than simply noticing that you do it. It is paying attention to what you are actually saying to yourself. And that is where the real conversation begins. So maybe talking to yourself is not the strange part. Maybe the strange part is that you can spend your entire life having conversations with yourself without ever really listening to them. Because every time you say, "I can do this," "calm down," "do not mess this up," or even, "Why am I like this?" you are revealing something. Not necessarily something strange, but something about what you are thinking, what you are feeling, or what you are trying to deal with. And maybe that is why the next time you catch yourself talking when nobody is around, do not immediately stop. Do not feel embarrassed. Just listen for a moment, because the question may not be, "Why am I talking to myself?" The more interesting question might be, "What am I trying to tell myself?" So, what do you think? Do you ever catch yourself talking when nobody is around? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy understanding the strange things your mind does every day, subscribe for more.